Hey, this is Ginny Dwyer, and I'm back for my Vlogging Challenge 3, and tonight I have my special guest, my loving mirror, my husband, John. If you don't know what a loving mirror is, it's just somebody that sees the potential in you, somebody that believes in what you do. So when Layla decided to put this challenge out for 50 days, I decided I was going to do it, and this is day 3. And I have to interview my loving mirror. So, John, first question to you tonight is, what do you get out of me being in your life?
I get a tremendous amount of joy, and I mean that. You give me things to strive to do better myself, and you give me a loving home and a loving family. If I had to look back in my past, if I was back in my past and looked into my future, and I had to think about where I'd like to be, I'd be lucky to be here. If I was to think about that from years ago.
Do you see why he's my loving mirror? Thank you. That makes me feel good. You know, for some reason, Layla believes this is going to stretch our minds, and it's a little bit, our company's a little bit personal development as well as blogging, or in this case, we're now vlogging, which is just putting a video on our blog, adding video content to our blog. So my next question for you is, what have you gained from our relationship?
Goodness, I'd hate to think of where I'd be without it. I grew up I wouldn't say a poor kid, but closer to poor than even middle class. Lots of different roads I could have taken. I think meeting you early on in my life created a drive in me that maybe I didn't even know I had. So we've had some success, and we've had challenges too. Don't think that that's not the case, but I think it's given me motivation to move ahead.
It's funny because I could say those same comments right back to you. Okay, number 3, what would be missing if I weren't in your life?
Well, that's kind of a difficult question. One aspect of it is, if we never met, then I would never know.
Wow.
However, if you suddenly, or even after our first few years together, separated and weren't part of the relationship, well, my relationship with life, is you would be, or I would be in I don't know, I'd be in an awful situation, I think. Because I would think I always would be thinking about where you are, what you were doing, how you were doing, and I don't have that thought about anybody else in my life.
Wow. You know, I almost kind of feel why Layla had us do this. You just, you make me kind of feel like a pretty powerful person.
Well, these are pretty good questions, because it's not like something that we talk about
I can't remember the last time we really talked about it.
I don't think anyone's written 5 questions down and asked it to me about our relationship.
Well...
And we've been together for 27 years.
All right, well, that will lead me into my next question is...
Is it the last question?
No, this is number 4. And you only have 5.
Okay,
if
good.
you make sure that you answer number 5 right, then I don't have to ask you 6. But for now, number 4, what do you see as my strengths?
I see it as your strengths, passion, and I mean passion about your work.
Why do you chuckle when you talk about my work like that?
Well, no, I mean, you are dedicated and passionate, loyal, beyond belief, and I think that one of the things that our children will benefit from that trait is they will appreciate the people that they're with and have long-lasting relationships. I mean, you never know. We would never get through all the crap that's happened in our lives. Maybe we would have, but
No,
I know we have.
You're right. You know what? We did good. You know, life throws you a bunch of different things, and it's just how you handle it.
Life throws you lemons, you make lemonade.
Or you throw them back and ask for chocolate. Okay, wait. Last question.
Okay, go ahead. Ask me one more question.
One more question, and if you get it right, then I don't have to ask you number 6. Number 5, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate our relationship?
I would rate it a 10, and I'll tell you why. I can only hope that our children have the same kind of relationship throughout their lives with their significant other and their family. Because you know what? It's not just us. It is Paige and Sean. I mean, our children are... I mean, we have a great relationship, and I see so many families that don't have that. So, that's my answer to that. So
Okay.
now I don't get
well,
a 6.
if it was anything less than a 10, I would have to ask you how I would have to improve. But I got the 10.
Well,
So
I do have some other ideas.
What? Anyway, I want to thank you for helping me with my assignment tonight.
Very good.
Hey, if anyone wants to join the vlogging challenge, I'm going to leave a link below. If anyone wants to start blogging and learn how we can you make some money part-time at home, I'm going to put a little disclaimer down there too, because we have to do that, because I've already mentioned Layla, who's a $1 million earner, and when she says cut the camera, I'm cutting the camera. So for now, I will see you tomorrow at day 4, because like he said, I'm pretty loyal and I'm into this for 50 days. All right, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.
Okay, you can